Joana Filgueiras, and today I'm interviewing Olive Persimmon. And she wrote a book called Unintentionally Celibate. Can you tell a little bit about the book? What is it about?
Sure, absolutely. So the book is a compilation of humorous essays. It's basically about a bunch of shenanigans, but mostly it's about all the fabulous sex I'm not having.
When you tell your childhood stories, it's so different from the person I met, you know, like this beautiful girl out in New York having fun, super upbeat. I guess you were the ugly friend, like you're saying.
Well, I was definitely like the fat kid. So I was really obese when I was in middle school, and also when I was kind of in high school I was a little chubby. And I only wore outfits that were one-tone color. So I'd wear like a red shirt with like a penguin painting, and then I would wear like red leggings.
Okay.
And I didn't own jeans until I was in 9th grade.
Why?
I just didn't. I don't know. I just wasn't like cool enough to be wearing jeans.
I haven't seen the whole book. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you. My book is funny. I'm kind of an enigma as a person because I was really uncool when I was a kid. But then I was doing things like I had like a fake sex blog, and I didn't know what I was talking about at all. I had no idea what I was talking about, but I just had this like fake sex blog. So that's a chapter.
I was reading one of the pieces from your book about the lowest time in your life, moving to New York and deciding to do something for Christmas.
I remember there was one night where I was sitting on some church steps and I just started sobbing, and I was like, please New York, just let me stay here. I really want to be here. Just let something work out. The funny part of the chapter is I decided I was going to open a singing telegram business and deliver like Christmas carols dressed up like as an elf. If you can just like look at your situation and look at your life and like look at all this ridiculous stuff happening in your life and just be like, is this even real? It makes it so much more enjoyable.
It's just like,
it becomes so
is
funny.
it real? Let's just film it. Let's just make it a video.
I just can't even believe this is happening, but it's so funny. I'm gonna write a story about it.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being like sad about your life.
You had to learn how to love your stories to be able to tell them this is really your life.
Yeah, at first it was really hard because you're afraid that people are going to be judging you. But that goes back to, if you can just laugh at things and not take everything so seriously, then you're like, yeah, this happened. You know, it sucked at the time, but now it's kind of funny.
The one thing I love about books that are about real stories is just, it makes so many people feel like, oh, I'm not the only one.
Exactly.
Maybe it's not all that bad, you know, and especially when you're young and you're going through that. And moving to New York, like when I met you and some of our friends, it's just like, oh, okay, that's normal, you know, I'm not from another planet because all of this is happening.
Yeah, it's New
York's
sharing your
story is that.
Because sharing your story is important. Because people can, I think as a society, we're really afraid of looking bad.
Yeah.
So we have this huge fear that if we tell our story, we're going to look bad and people are going to judge us and they're going to think this about us. And the truth is, the majority of people are going through the same thing or going through something similar. And so if you can just say, like, this is my story, I'm unapologetic, this is what happened, this is where I'm at, this is where I was at.
Move on.
Yeah, whatever, like, that's life. You know, like, okay. I think people find a lot of comfort in that kind of attitude.
What do you call happiness?
There are moments in your life when you just feel so content with who you're with and what you're doing, and you're like, I wouldn't change any of this. This is just a perfect kind of night.
Yeah.
And I think that's all we can ever ask for. A lifetime of perfect nights.